Hi, I'm Leslie Gladney. I'm here at the Chattanooga Film Festival with Pat Healy. He is here doing an acting class, and I just wanted to get a couple of thoughts from you. First off, what made you decide to come to the Chattanooga Film Festival?
Well, I came here last year with Cheap Thrills, my film that I was in, and I made some really great relationships with some of the people here, Chris Dortch, who's running the festival, and it was just a really friendly place, but I didn't get to spend much time here because I was in the middle of a tour for the movie all over the country, so I was kind of in and out. And he approached me about coming back and teaching a class, which I haven't done before. I coach people with acting privately, but I hadn't done a class. So I thought it was a good challenge for me and a good way for me to test it. You know, if I just jumped right into it in LA, I think it'd be a little scary, but doing it here, it felt like a really safe, nurturing environment. And indeed it was. It was, more than, we did the first day today, and it was more than I could have hoped for. It was really a really great, like I said, nurturing environment, and people were allowed to be vulnerable and try out new things, and which is great for a workshop. If you can have an audience of people sort of watching and be able to do that too, it's even better.
That sounds very interesting. So you said you came last year with Cheap Thrills.
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about Cheap Thrills?
Well, Cheap Thrills was a movie that we made for very little money, just like, a little over $100,000, and premiered at South by Southwest in 2013, and was released theatrically and on VOD by Draft House Films in early 2014. And it's a movie that I star in. That I play a young father who loses his job and is going to get evicted, and runs into an old friend, and they meet a wealthy couple who start giving them money for sort of outrageous dares. And as the night goes on, the money goes up, and the dares get really crazy and violent and weird. Kind of a thriller. I guess some people have called it a horror movie. It's got some gore in it, got a lot of dark humor to it, but it was a really little movie that kind of made an impact, and people have seen, now that it's out on DVD and things like that, it's become a real cult film, and it seems to be building a bigger following, so it's cool to be a part of something like that.
So if anybody wants to watch it, can they just get it anywhere? Or?
Yeah, you can get it if you have Amazon Prime. You can watch it for free. You can rent a disc from Netflix, I think, and then any of the VOD systems, video on demand things, you can get it from there, or you can buy a DVD or Blu-ray from DraftHouseFilms.com or Amazon or any of those places.
Okay. Are there any other movies that you're very interested in seeing here, or any that you have seen that you'd like to talk about?
Yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to seeing Bobcat Goldthwait's documentary, Call Me Lucky, tonight about this comic, Barry Cribbins. Looking forward to that a lot. I saw a great film last night called The Keeping Room by a guy named Daniel Barber, which is sort of like a women's Western. It's not technically a Western because it takes place in the American South, just at the end of the Civil War, but for all intents and purposes, it's a cool Western with starring women. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Do you have any other thoughts on Chattanooga that you'd like to share?
Well, it's a beautiful city, and everyone's so nice and welcoming, and luckily today the weather's really nice, and I just feel very welcome and very at home here, so I recommend anybody coming down and checking it out if they can.
Do you want to plug yourself a little? I know you have a Twitter. I know you have shirts for sale.
Oh, yeah. I have a Twitter, Pat_Healy, Healy. You'll see my Instagram and my Tumblr link there. And, I've been raising money to sort of pay off my debt because I went and promoted the movie on my own dime last year. So I made these T-shirts that feature an image of myself from the end of the movie. I don't have one on me, unfortunately, but they're going for $20. They're selling them here at the tables, and I'm taking them around the country or wherever I go. People seem to be buying them, so it's a little cult item. What's that?
Is there a link online, anybody?
No, we're not doing that so much online anymore, but these are more mass-produced ones. Those were sort of like, we did do a campaign with an artist who did a hand-painted ones, but we're not doing that so much, and we're sort of phasing that out because it's a lot of work with all the actual creating of the art and the shipping and everything. But it was a successful campaign. So now we have these sort of more mass-produced ones that have the same image on them, and they're going for a bit cheaper.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time.
Thanks.
I guess that's all I have.
Thanks.
Thank you.